Hi guys, and welcome back to Lazy May's Country Kitchen. And I've got a treat for you. This is an easy homemade pizza recipe that a friend of my husband shared with him or told him about that it was good, and you're absolutely going to love it. So let's get to cooking. Alrighty guys, with this recipe, pretty much anything that you like on pizza is what you need to be cooking. And I like some bacon, so I just cut my bacon in half. See? And I'll just put it in the pan and I'll let it fry. Boom, boom, diddy, boom, it's stuck. This is just like ends and pieces, which will be fine for this recipe. That's the reason I picked it up. It's a lot cheaper because you're going to just crumble it up and put it on there anyway. So it ain't got to be the real good fancy type. And like I said, if you don't like bacon on your pizza, but who don't like bacon, right? I love me some good old bacon. Bacon's a meal within itself. But I'm just going to fill this pan full, and I'm going to fry this just like I would anything else, or any other time. Just fry it like I would any other time, good and crispy. So I can crumble it up and put it on top of what we're fixing. And as soon as I get this fried up, I'll bring you guys back. Because frying bacon is really, really simple. I may not even fix the whole half. You just fix how much you want. You'll just love this recipe, trust me. But just fix how much bacon you think you'd want on your individual pizzas, and that's what you need to put in a pan. But it's starting to fry, so I'm going to let this sit and do its thing, and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I'm taking the last of my half a pack of bacon out. And like I said, this here was ends and pieces, so that'll save you some money on your pizzas. So now I'm going to get some hamburger going. So I will be right back. Oh, I don't know if you can see this in the shot, but there's all of my bacon that I fried. Okay, I got, I'm turning my burner back on, but I got my bacon, some of the bacon grease drained out. And so now I'm going to throw in a pound of hamburger. My good old tacos. But anyway, all I'm going to do to this is just mash it up into little pieces. And I'm going to put the good old Texas Trinity on it. Some salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And I'm going to let that be it. But the reason I drained off some of the bacon grease and left it in here is, you know, my hamburger meat cuts off no grease, and sometimes you need just a little to get it to fry real good. And what better to fry it in than good old bacon grease, because it'll give you some flavors, some wonderful flavors in there too. Alrighty. Oh, I'm gonna move you just a minute so I can get into my cabinet. But here is the roasted garlic. I'm going to put about half a teaspoon of roasted garlic in there. because this is only 1 pound of ground beef. And I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon of pepper in there. Black pepper. Ground black pepper. And I'm going to put about the same amount of some iodized salt. Alrighty. Now that that's in there, I'm going to let this cook for a little bit, and we'll be adding some mushrooms to this. And that's about all this pan's going to get, is mushroom, salt, pepper, garlic, and hamburger meat. So as soon as this gets browned, I will bring you right back. Alrighty guys, as you can tell, my hamburger's done. And we got her good and chopped up. So, the first thing I'm going to add is some onion. I forgot about the onion a while ago, and I said I was going to put in here. So, I lied. I didn't mean to lie to you. I just getting forgetful in my old age. I'm going to turn my burner down on low. And I'm just going to chop some of this in here. Ooh, there's a little bit of onion peel that was left in the bottom from the little thing on the bottom of the onion. There's another little piece. Well, golly, I still didn't get it off. Sorry, guys. That was a little bit of onion skin in there. So anyway, I'm just going to chop this right in here. And since it was just 1/4 of an onion, I'm probably going to go ahead and put the whole thing. Let me cut the little bottom section out. And these ain't got to be precise because they're going to cook. Me and my husband both love onion. And like I said, the only thing you want to put in these is exactly what you like on a pizza. But like I said, I've got my burner turned down on low so it can just sit here and do its thing while we build the pizzas. And the next thing we're going to put in here are some shroomies. And all I got to do is rinse them, because you always want to rinse you stuff like this, or I do. It'll help take out some of the extra stuff that they use to can them with that you don't need. Like extra salt or sugar, just whatever they use that you don't really need in there. It takes some of it off. Alrighty. Now that that's done, it's a small can, which is 7 ounces. Or is it 4 ounces? Anyway, you can see it for yourself. Now, we're going to just let this sit here for just a few minutes and simmer, and I'm going to... Alrighty guys, my mushrooms and my onions are in here, and I've just got it on simmer, and I'm just letting it sit here and simmer away while we get everything ready to assemble. So I'm going to just let this sit here, and I'm going to get all the other stuff ready for us to be throwing stuff together, and I'm going to move you over, and I'm going to bring you right back. Alrighty guys, these Greek pita flatbreads is the star of the show. These little gems, that one's got a little place in it, but you see how they're flat on the bottom? These little gems makes perfect little pizza crust. And they're already cooked. So all you gotta do is just slap your stuff on here, warm them up, and eat your little mini pizzas. And trust me, these things are delicious. I love them. Glenn loves them. I'm probably just going to fix 4. I doubt all 4 of them will be eat, but slap them in the refrigerator, and I promise you, they're good whenever you warm them up the next day. But as you can see, I got them all placed on here on my pizza pan. And like I said, I got the oven heating up to 350. Let me shake this a little bit. Alright, the next thing you're going to use, I just got me some good old Walmart brand pizza sauce. You can be fancy and make it yourself or whatever, but all I do is put it on here. I spread it out. Now, you can add this to your leftover hamburger that you're going to have, or to your hamburger. But if you have leftover hamburger, you can make you some sandwiches out of it for the next day at dinner. So just whatever you prefer. Because I'll probably add a little bit more marinara sauce whenever I put the hamburger on these. But as of right now, I just spoon it on there and smear it. And then I just start adding my stuff. And these don't take long at all. And like I said before, I've always just made them in the toaster oven. So this time's going to be my first time of doing them out in the oven. But I'm going to put them on bake for 350 for a few minutes. And then move them up to the other. Alrighty. So the next thing you're going to want to do is put your hamburger, mushrooms, and onions on next. So I'll just get me a scoop of the mixture and put it on there. Just like so. And just spread this out on the top. I'll add just a tad bit more to this one. A tad bit more to this one. And that one. And a little bit more to this one. Alrighty. Let's add just a little bit more marinara sauce to this, and then we'll smooth everything out. But I just put a little extra on top of the hamburger Because like I said, you can save that and make you some sandwiches out of it. And it's, you know, leftovers is a lot better the next day. Alright, just spread this out to the edges. Just like so. On all these little boogers. And this flatbread, I'm telling you, is really, really good. It's got a wonderful, wonderful taste. But see, as you're spreading your hamburger meat out, you can just smush the marinara sauce right in. I think that one, well, maybe not. Maybe it's a little thicker in the middle. Alrighty. So there's the marinara. Then the next thing you're going to do, or I'm going to do, is get some little pepperonis. And I'm going to put the pepperonis right on top. Just like so. Y'all, my camera's about to die, so I'm going to put cheese on top of these and put them in the oven. Well, I'm going to do the rest of them, but I'm going to give you the gist of it. And then I'm going to build the other two off camera and get them in the oven. And I'm going to charge it a little bit. But I'm going to add the bacon crumbles after because it's already cooked. And that way your bacon stays good and crispy. But you can put how much cheese and stuff that you want, how much pepperonis and stuff you want on here. It's your pizza, so it's whatever you like and how much you like of it. So make it your own. But that's how these two are going to look for right now. And like I said, I'm going to do the other ones and I'll bring you back. Alrighty guys, it was in there for 5 minutes to 6 on 350, and then I put it on high broil for about 4 minutes. So we're getting ready to take it out, and here's what they look like. See how pretty? Ooh, ooh, ooh. They are all really pretty, so we're going to I'm going to scoop one in the plate. Or Mr. Lazy's going to scoop him one in the plate. And I'm going to give him a fork. He eats his pizza most time with a fork. And I eat mine with my tantalizing tentacles, Logan. So let's see what he says. Alrighty, guys. He's going to get him a bite, and we're going to say, we've eat these. Oh, wait a minute. Crumble you some bacon on there. I forgot.
Ooh, hot.
It is very hot. But is it any good?
Mm-hmm.
But all I do is crumble the bacon to the top because your bacon's already good and crispy. And if you wait and do it at the top, it's going to stay that way. If you put it in the bacon or in the oven, it's not going to be as crispy and yum get you some. So do it on the top after it comes out, and it's a lot better. But guys, I've made this time and time again, and I'm telling you, these little guys are absolutely yum. I want me some. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
They are awesome, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
But they work good, and like I said, just make them your own. Put what you want on them. Put what you like. And I guarantee you're not going to be disappointed. So, from here at Lazy May's Country Kitchen, I want to thank y'all. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye!